It's another rundown episode. We're talking about, is hip hop in a bad state right now, with YG not being able to sell albums and Drake being the topic of discussion everywhere we go, and we're talking about everything in between that. Here's where we starting today on the rundown. Obviously, we got the whole crew.
What up, y'all?
Sales.
What up, y'all?
Album sales ain't what they used to be. YG just debuted his project, Just Read Up 3, and he only sold 8,000 copies first week. Does hip hop have a problem, y'all?
Yeah, because like, wait a minute. So like, nothing has been cracking like top 25 Billboard stuff.
I want to say he was like number 100 and something.
That's what I'm saying. I think like that. I think Not Like Us and I think Like That are like the only songs that were cracking like top 20, top like hip hop songs. I'm sorry, hip hop songs that were cracking like top 20s, top 25s. I don't think any other hip hop songs was like cracking Billboard lists like that when it can, as far as sales and all that stuff. Yep. Am I right?
We're gonna talk. Yeah, no, you're 100% right. We're going to talk about Not Like Us a little bit more in depth later on. So I'm glad that you brought that up. But yeah, hip hop is in a bad place right now because, and here's the thing, not just looking at only first week album sales, just let's look at album sales in general. It's not good. Let's look at streaming numbers in general. It's not good. And it seems like it doesn't matter if it's a major artist, up and coming artist, or an industry plant. The numbers ain't there.
Well, I think that there are no stars. I think that trendy artists struggling to stay on trend. And of course, singles. I mean, not singles, and of course, streaming is definitely killing a lot of these sales as well, because where am I going to go to really buy an album? Now, I know record shops and all that stuff exist, but, if I'm a regular consumer, I can just pull out Spotify or Apple Music and hit stream. And we've had the conversation, when you start trying to count streams as part of album sales, it gets a little funky. And, sometimes it's not going to all add up. And that's what we're having. So what was interesting, though, and when I saw this, FIFO, is first thing that went through my head is YG just fell off. And
there's some truth to that. There's some truth to that.
Yeah. This tweet, Savage Takes, has YG's first week career sales. Starting in 2020, he did, well, not starting in 20, yeah. So 2020, he did 64,000 with My Life 400. My Crazy Life did 61,000. That was in 2014. Stay Dangerous, 2018 was 56,000. In 2016, 38,000. For Real, 37,000 in 2019. And in 2022, 14,000. And of course, this year, 8,000. But my thing is, the last one that I really, really remember was probably For Real. No, Still Brazy.
Hey, Dave. Oh, Still Brazy. Okay.
Yeah, Still Brazy was I think that was the last one to truly like move.
I don't know what's going on. Is marketing bad, or are they not getting coverage? I think hip hop media is in a weird place as well. So,
what, Cam,
this space
when
is
I look
weird.
at this, I feel like, everything you said is 100% true. Like, YG has taken a fall off. I think the other thing also is this lends to the conversation we were having a couple of weeks, if not months ago, where independency is where it needs to be. Mainly because I believe that YG is still signed to a major. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe he is still signed to a major. Selling 8,000 on a major is trash. You sell 8,000 independently. That we're talking. That in terms of money, that's different type of money. You know what I'm saying? Versus having to pay the label and paying all this and paying all that and this, that, and the third. So again, if you're gonna do 8,000 and sign to a major, what the hell is you doing? Because somebody at YG's status level, like just his name alone, if it's gonna do 8,000, you might as well do that independently.
There's a rapper. I'm on Hits Daily Double. and they're top 50. Have you guys heard of No Cap?
Yes. I haven't heard his music.
I haven't heard the music, but I heard the name.
22nd. I think No Cap just dropped the project. Higher than YG, who has way more name recognition than anyone. But if you don't have a strong single, if you don't have any type of buzz or anybody talking about you, nothing's gonna really move for you.
I was gonna say, I think what also has an impact when you say people like No Cap, I'm sure No Cap got some TikTok views and some social media views. I think if you ain't got none of that these days, you're probably not gonna get ranked up. I think it's bigger than singles. I think it's more so what these kids are pushing on the TikToks and the Instagrams and stuff of the world or whatever. I think you, in the space that we're in now, you have to have that too.
Or a really strong built-in fan base. Because if you just go talk to some kids and ask them what they listen to, they're gonna be naming all kind of shit you've never heard of.
Yeah, that you've never heard of.
Right. They ain't listening to YG. So who's going to listen to YG? It's going to be a lot of older heads. So if YG didn't carry his audience with him, then it's not going to work for him. So you got to get the streets talking, bro. And if the streets ain't talking.
There's another artist from the West Coast that just dropped, and we talked about it on D365. Mustard's album didn't do anything either.
Yeah, he did.
Those two were paired once upon a time, so it's interesting that they drop separate projects and they're not moving the needle at all.
And that's wild coming off of the smash joint he produced. Not like us. Like you would think, some momentum would build. Yeah. That's crazy that he still couldn't ride that rave.
I think the marketing has to change, man. I think it has to change at this point.
You know when I know something's getting pushed, I see it on social media. I haven't seen nothing about Mustard's album on social media. I haven't seen anything about YG's album on social media. So, Rob, you are 100% right. If you aren't in that space and getting in front of, putting the money into getting the sponsored ads, you're not going to move. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Moving on to the next topic. Is it fair or foul? Hurricane Chris goes off on 50 Cent because 50 created an event called Humor and Harmony Weekend. He had the likes of TDE, QC, Quality Control, for people that don't know. He had their artists out there.
QC, okay.
Mm-hmm. He had a whole bunch of comedians, obviously musical acts, like Fredo Bang, which is also from Louisiana. But Hurricane Chris felt a type of way because he didn't get an invite to go perform. And he was talking about, and obviously I'm paraphrasing the rant, but he was like, you paid the police $500,000. You didn't get no legends like Boosie, myself, and some other people that he named. But Fredo Bang went on to social media and he's like, yo, Chris, like, what am I? Like, I'm from Louisiana. What's good? You know what I'm saying? So obviously 50 did have a couple of artists there from Louisiana. And the reason why 50 is in Shreveport right now is because he's investing into a movie studio, to continue that aspect of his career. Is it fair or foul to how Hurricane Chris felt about this whole thing?
I think he jumped out the gate way too early. He just got there, you know what I'm saying? He just got there. You don't know what he's gonna do for the community. You don't know what opportunities are gonna come about.
I mean, it sounds like he created opportunities.
And it sounds like you just shot yourself in the foot. I love the rant though. The rant was great.
Crazy.
The rant was great. I loved it. But I think it's a little too early for that rant. Now, if 50 had been residing there for some time now and already been out there moving and shaking and ain't even tapping, like how Sauce was mad at Drake because he feel like he's been feeding off the culture for years, like a decade. It's not that situation with 50. You know what I'm saying? 50 just came because he's investing in real estate there.
He's buying the land for the movie studio.
He's buying the land. I don't know anything about that. I know he mentioned the police thing, giving them. I don't know what he would get no bread for. I don't know what that was for.
So the money for the police was obviously for security and protection, because bro, you have TDE out there, you have QC, you have these big name comedians and all of that type of stuff.
Yeah, you got to make sure.
So he said that without context. So yeah, man, I just think it was way too early. I like what he was saying. If 50 had been there residing and kind of feeding off of the land, basically, I think that would have been a cool rant. But he just got there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Look, it's too early. It's too early. It's too early, bro.
Like, why do you think that in hip hop, like this becomes an issue, right? Because, you know, you alluded to it, and I also said it as well, that 50's investing, right? And 50 is bringing jobs to Shreveport, Louisiana. Regardless of however much those jobs pay, he's literally creating hundreds of jobs for that market and that economy.
Right.
No other genre of music has this quote unquote check-in policy. Why is Hurricane Chris feeling butthurt because he didn't get invited? But if this is bigger than just you, then why do you feel a type of way when 50 is bringing opportunity to your land? Why not praise him? Why go off on a rant?
In the rant, I don't think he just made it about himself. He named some other people that were kind of unknown and things like that. Like he said, they starving. And he looks like somebody that's starving. He sounds like somebody that's starving. Like,
you think he's salty, right? You think he kind of salty?
Yeah. He's like, dog. But you fussing at the wrong person. You need to be fussing at some other people like the Waynes and all that of the world that are from Louisiana that could be trying to bring y'all, pop y'all up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you fussing at you arguing at an outsider, somebody that just came in and ain't giving y'all opportunities. Y'all have people in Louisiana that can pull y'all up and try to get y'all, you know, some light or some shine. You need to be mad at those folks.
Or why not just be mad at yourself for not creating opportunities yourself?
Oh, no. I mean, that's at the, we know that. We just going based on his rant. Yeah. Create your own opportunities. I mean, it's easier said than done. I mean, some, you know, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to be like a pull yourself up by your bootstraps type person, but like, if we're talking strictly about what he's saying about, you know, people lifting him up because he feel like he hasn't had the opportunities for whatever reason, and he needs that help, it's other people that you could be talking about. But yeah, I don't think he just made it about himself. Obviously he was hot, but he tried to include some other people in that rant. So yeah, I think he's just, you know, it's kind of like just like the Sauce Walker. It reminded me of Sauce Walker to a certain extent, because Sauce was bringing up other people that we don't know, never heard of, you know. I think I like the fact that Hurricane was honest though. He's just like, well, shit, me too. Because Sauce was like, I don't care, I don't need your money. You know what I'm saying? Help these other little niggas. You know what I'm saying? Hurricane down there like, help me too. I was like, okay, that's real. You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot. I don't know.
Hurricane Chris's last album was in 2017. So yeah, what in the hell?
He trying to eat off that, man? He mad?
No, his big single B was in 2007. What the hell was he gonna do when he got on stage, bro?
Yeah. What was the 2017 single?
Hey baby.
Hey baby.
Yeah, that was it. He could have came out there and did that. He could have came out there and did that.
I know, and then left.
But that's it. Yeah.
So now, to be fair to all the few Hurricane Chris fans watching the video, I haven't heard or know if there are any singles that were popping locally in the state of Louisiana. But I felt like he was making. Oh yeah, he did have
Halle Berry.
Yep, he had to have that.
I heard that. I remember hearing that.
Yep. Let's see, Rob. What year was that? Hold on.
That was 2009.
So there we go. So yeah, it's been a minute. His last single that charted was 2015. Well, no, it didn't even chart. But anyway, it don't matter. He had a valid point, and I think when I was listening, I was waiting for him to name artists, because I was like, who's popping in Louisiana? I don't know who he's gonna go get.
Yeah.
So I like that he named names and then threw himself on there, which was, you know, it's like cool. Right. But once FIFO said that Fredo Bangs came out, bro, it's like everything he said was nullified. It's like you just ran it for no reason. You know, so
And that's why I don't think that the valid or the rant is that valid, because I feel like this was more so a cry for help than anything else. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said, you got to put yourself in position to help yourself and not ride somebody else's coattails, right? In terms of 50 Cent, like asking for this handout.
he can't though, because Hurricane Chris is basically falling off. Boosie is still around. I thought Boosie was a good
100%.
name. Boosie, he could have called Boosie. But Boosie be saying crazy shit, so I don't know if you want to associate it.
So at the end of the day, at least one Louisiana artist that we know for a fact was Fredo Bang. So he tapped in. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, there's other people like Currency. There's other Louisiana artists that he could have, but at the end of the day, Boosie don't feel no type of way, right? We haven't heard Boosie say nothing. We haven't heard Currency say nothing.
Because Boosie Boosie ain't gonna say nothing. He get his own money. He not hurting like he not hurting like Hurricane Chris. Boosie would be more like a Sauce Walker, maybe. He might try to say something for somebody else, but not for himself.
100%, but it's because Boosie still continues to create his own opportunities the same way the people that are quiet, they don't necessarily feel the type of way because they don't need that opportunity because they're creating their own. So Hurricane Chris, you know what I'm saying, if you watching, create your own opportunity, bro. The last time that you had music out was 7 years ago. Like Ken said, you still have some fans. We don't know how many, but at the end of the day, serve those fans and try to gain new ones. We know a whole bunch of artists in the game drop hella projects, bro. All I'm saying is create your own opportunity. You are a rapper. You are
all he can do. All Hurricane Chris can do right now is play his hits.
All two of them. And I got the info from Wikipedia, by the way. So if I missed something, then don't blame me. I just got it off Wikipedia. I'm just not tapped in. That's cool.
Modest, you said all Hurricane Chris can do is play the hits, which is about 2 of them. Modest,
yeah.
If you could buy a third of Rockefeller, would you? And all of the hits and Reasonable Doubt and all of this type of stuff. Look, Dame Dash is selling 1/3% stake of Rockefeller Records, and he says that any offer over 10 million, he's gonna take the Rockefeller chain off of his neck and give it to you. Now, first question is this: if you had the money to buy a third of Rockefeller, let's put it out there to get that third was $12 million, right? Like, let's just put an imaginary number out there. If you had the $12 million to invest, would you buy the third of Rockefeller Records?
It just depends. I would have to talk to my financial advisor. Like, can I get that money back? And in what fold can I get that money back? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, well, you got Reasonable Doubt, and I don't know what all the assets of that. Like, why is Dame, somebody like Dame, a business mogul like Dame, why would he sell that 1/3 if he knew that it had some sort of value?
And he used to hold tight on to that 1/3 too.
Right. If it has some sort of value, I have to ask myself, why is he releasing it?
Because maybe he needs a cash influx versus residual income at the moment, right? Like Dame, like you said, he's a businessman.
Does he owe money? Does he owe money to people?
He does. He owes New York. So something about New York, I saw that. Like I saw somewhere, and I meant to look it up before this because you didn't have it in your notes. But he owes money, and they're trying to hold that 1/3 that he had. They're like, hold on,
So
no, you can't sell that. Yeah, so I don't even know if he can sell it right now because of what he owes.
Got you.
Wow.
So I'm looking at the albums that Rockefeller Records owns. Reasonable Doubt, I don't even know who that is. In My Lifetime, Volume 1, Volume 2, Memphis Bleek Coming of Age, Volume 3, Beanie Siegel, The Truth, Emil, All Money Is Legal, Dynasty
Think about
Rock, Blueprint,
Struggle,
Best of Both Worlds, Cameron, Come Home With Me, Blueprint 2, Philadelphia Freeway, Diplomatic Immunity, Black Album. So, hey, look, at the end of the day, right, we saw Future sold the majority of his masters, right? But he's still active in the game, so he's gonna, he got his cash payout and he's still making residual on his new music. Dame is not he's not an artist. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the residual might be nice, but he may need that cash influx to pay off other debt. Invest into other business things, but that's neither here nor there. The question is,
I did want to say real quick. Mm-hmm. So the what I just said was Dame Dash Rockefeller auction delayed amid legal disputes. So it's delayed because of some legal disputes, and then I think it's like child support concerns or something like that. Yeah, judge postponed auction of Dame Dash Rockefeller stake. Here's why. And so it's out there right now as to why it's postponed.
But at the end of the day, that's all business and that's all negotiable. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If he gets a very tangible offer, you could go to the courts and to the judge and you can negotiate all of that. But we're not here for the facts. We're here for the hypotheticals, right? If it was the fifth, we all be drunk. If you had the 12 million, would you buy it? Yes or no?
I mean, yeah. If I just had 12 million to spend like that, to have a piece of like hip hop, like, man, Reasonable Doubt, man, and that is amazing art to have to be a 1/3 owner of, like. And I feel like someone like myself, it has to be someone who values it, who knows the worth of it, who be like, yo, I got a piece of like some history. Like I have what's the word I'm looking for? But I have like a hip hop artifact. Like I have one of the hip hop artifacts in hip hop history. I'm 1/3 owner of that. So yeah, I mean, something like that I would take pride in. But at the same time, yeah, of course I would look and be like, okay, well, is it gonna be worth anything years to come? Can I, maybe sell it and get, a triple the worth of what it was? I would look at it long term. But just as a hip hop fanatic, I'd probably be like, bruh, man, I own 1/3 of Reasonable Doubt. Like, I'm like, you can't tell me shit. Like, what? Yeah. That should be done.
Probably, like, my licensing game would have to be strong. So I would have to get that on movies, TV shows, wherever I could, in the sports games, wherever. So I'm hiring some people to get on the corner and go to work. The thing that I asked myself when I was watching this is, and maybe I just misunderstood what the hell he was saying by saying that he's walking around with 1/3 of Rockefeller on his neck. So you mean to tell me I'm gonna buy and you just gonna hand me the damn chain and it's supposed to be Rockefeller? Or was he speaking figuratively?
No. He was saying that he
chain was worth that much.
No,
he was sweetening the pot. He said he was sweetening the pot by giving the chain along with it.
Yes, for any offer over 10 million. Like he's I will give you this chain off of my neck. Here's the thing: if I had the 12 million, I would 100% buy it for everything that BZ said, but also because of legacy, right? Like, this is something you could put in a trust. This is something that you could pass down from generation to generation. This is something that we know is going to be actively making residual income, even if you took a back seat and you weren't as proactive as Ken wanted to be. Even if it's, let's say, $5,000 a month. Bro, that's $5,000 a month for as long as you own that piece of art. You know what I'm saying?
But you just spent 12 million.
I understand, but that's why I said, like, for me, I'm looking at it as something I'm just gonna hold on to, like, in my legacy. Like, I'm gonna put it in the trust. My family will benefit from it, and we're not selling it. Like, we're never gonna, like, if I get a hand on it, I'm never gonna sell it. Matter of fact, I'll be reaching out to the other two owners, which is probably Jay, and I don't know who the I don't know if it's Biggs. Okay,
it is.
Hey, look. Money talk, bullshit walk. Let me
ask you this.
33.
Let me ask you this: you buy it for the 12 mil, and Jay said, "Yo, let me get that off you for double that, double and triple that."
I'm gonna tell Jay if he ain't coming with 100 mil, I don't even. because like I said, my plan.
You gonna tell Jay-Z?
100%. If you wanted that,
100%.
You got the money. You have 100 mil. I know you do.
Right. Hey,
so if you want it, that's the number. Yeah. Because you could have got it from Dame. Well, maybe Dame probably not talking to you. Dame ain't gonna sell it to you.
He tried to get it from him.
Okay. Yeah.
Dame he didn't want to let it go. He didn't want to let it go. And I think because of that, Jay is like, I don't even want it now. Like, I don't want to get it from you. But I guarantee Jay's gonna try to get it from whoever.
Yep, I'm pretty sure he gonna.
Yep. $100 million is the
He gonna
price,
backdoor it. He gonna backdoor that shit.
If
At some
FIFA
point.
24/7 owns a third of Rockefeller Jay-Z, you could buy it for $100 million cash money, straight deposit.
That's a power move. Now that's a power move. Trying to buy it because you know Jay's gonna come for it.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's the power move.
People don't do it that often, but they still do it. It's like buying domain names for something that you think is going to, you know, say like Luka Doncic's mom did that. Like she took out, that's a whole other conversation for another day.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's what I would do. I would keep it for forever, or Jay, I need that $100 million. I need that $100 million ASAP.
Jay, I need that $100 million.
Look, I'll tell you something that is definitely breaking records, man. Kendrick Lamar and Not Like Us is arguably one of the most viral things that we have seen in recent history. Just 2 days ago, Not Like Us was number 8 all time on Spotify this decade. Like, we're not just talking, number 8 for this year, 2024, not for the last 700 some odd days. We're talking for the last 10 years on Spotify. Just 2 days ago, it was number 8. And as of today was today's date, just so the people know. Today
28.
is August 28th, 2024. It moved to number 6. And I know we've talked about Not Like Us. We've broken down the beef. We've broken down all of the songs. Go subscribe to D365. Me and Ken reviewed all of the songs individually. Are y'all surprised that this thing still has as much momentum as it does, and it feels like it's not slowing down and it's breaking all of these records?
No, because it's about to get another boost because we are getting ready to enter HBCU season. So it's definitely about to get another, probably an easy 2.5 months of this, easily, of just, bruh, it's about to live even a little bit longer. If you're tired of it, sorry, guess what? Bruh, it's happening. It is happening already, man. These bands are already starting, so just wait till when it gets to like Homecoming, man. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, because I think that you would feel like at some point we were like, man, god dang, man, again. You know, but B is right. Like, this shit is about to hit. And I think this song may end up being just one of those black staples in hip hop or just music in general.
The title alone itself, the title itself is just, you can apply that to a lot of stuff. Just the title alone. It's crazy.
Yeah. So I think historically it'll just always be there. It's going to be like, you know, any of the old school 70s songs, the Maze, Before I Let Go, you know, it could hit that status where you put it on in a club, something, or Swag Surf, you know, like it could be one of those songs that is just going to hit because people will have and do have a connection to it. So I've been fearful that, you know, they're going to play it too much and people are going to get sick of it. But shit, B is right. This band season, bro, and I've already seen the videos online too. Like, it's gonna bring it all the way back around again.
It's just happening all again.
Well, I'll tell you who and what does not have momentum, and that's the boy Drake, Six God. Drake dropped 3 new songs: SOD, No Face featuring Playboi Carti, and Circadian Rhythm. Is it time? You see I rubbing my forehead because I'm kind of over it. But is it time for Drake to take the vacation, bro? He's been delaying the vacation. Do you feel he needs time away?
I don't think he is, because I thought I saw something where he posted on Instagram something, we gonna win game 2 or something like that. Don't know what that. You know how Drake with these little messages, these little slick messages he always be putting on IG. I either saw it on Twitter or IG where he said we gonna win game 2. So of course, everybody's
Rasheed Wallace quote.
Yeah, everybody's hinting. You know, is he gonna go at Kendrick again and all that stuff? Or y'all, you know, people were asking the question, are we ready for another Kendrick and Drake battle and all that stuff? I'm like, cue to what's that shit that you were saying, Rod? It was one video. We was at the studio. Rod was like, he lost. All right, he lost. So like.
It's okay.
It's okay. He lost. So like, cue that shit every time when they mention the Drake and Kendrick battle supposedly might be happening again. It's like, bruh, he lost. It's okay. go back to making your hits. You know what I'm saying? Or try to go back making your hits, because right now, like FIFO said, you know, it's struggling, you know, right now. So I don't know.
To answer your question, man, like I said before, like I feel like if I was someone that cared about him and was close to him, I would say, yo, like, look, you can be real with me, Aubrey.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm your close friend.
Aubrey,
you should be like if you're stop playing like you're not. You don't have to hide with me. I'm your friend.
Right.
I would tell him if I was his friend. You don't have to hide with me. If you're hurt. If you need to cry. Let it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, let it out. That's what I would tell him as a friend.
Okay.
Like, chill out, vacate, or whatever, you know? But if you listen to Drake's music, which I do, he can't let it go. Like, everybody's saying that he can't let it go. Like he said on records before, like, I beef until I'm 80 or something like that. You won't even know that I'm still beefing with you. And the next thing you know, I pop up and I say something about, like, he said things like this before. So he literally cannot let it go. It's eating him alive. The music that he's trying to create is just an outlet. I think it's just an outlet for him. It's not great music that's coming from it. It's okay. Some stuff is okay, but it's not great. And I think Kendrick has changed the public perception on how people listen to Drake. I've seen a lot of people say, like, this shit don't hit the same. Like Drake has Kendrick has literally affected how I hear Drake. Like, I've seen people say this.
That is wild, right?
Kendrick has literally affected how I listen to Drake. He's kind of affected me a little bit, and I like Drake.
So are you saying that Drake is almost? I'm being hyperbolic when I say this. Is he about to get Ja Rule damn near? Like, is it on that trajectory? Not saying it's going to happen. I'm not saying it's going to happen. But
the only way he could get Ja Rule is if Kendrick kept coming at him. Like how 50 kept coming at Ja Rule. He laid off a little bit. Yeah.
I disagree because if Drake goes and he self-proclaimed he gonna win game 2, if he keeps going at the bull, he gonna lose and it's gonna be worse. So it's not even if Kendrick is proactively going, because Kendrick backed off. But if Drake is now gonna, reignite that bull, bruh.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so then we saying the same thing. Yeah. But I feel like he has to leave it alone. But I also agree with you, Modest. When you listen to Drake, whether it's interviews or even in his music, it is eating him alive. Like he doesn't want to lose, and all he's doing, in my opinion, by releasing this music, by saying these things or these innuendos, like, I'm gonna go back at Drake, you're doing irreparable damage to your career.
Yeah.
Because at this point, when somebody beats you, you gotta let them have their moment. And Kendrick's moment isn't done yet. It's not done. Not like us, it's still going. So you gotta just sit back, eat the humble pie. You know what I'm saying? Work on your craft. Now, I think what he's trying to do with, his plot twist Instagram account, say his burner account, whatever like that, he's testing out this music. Because even when I listen to this stuff, it don't sound like typical Drake stuff. It sounds different. Like it's not what I'm used to from Drake. So it feels like he's trying to get feelers out there. But the thing is like the timing ain't right, my boy. Because the kitchen is still hot, it's still cooking, and you not the chef, you not the master chef in this kitchen. So get the hell out.
Yeah, you can't drop anything without Kendrick attached to it. You literally cannot drop anything without somebody coming into your mentions talking about Kendrick. You can't. And dog, like, just think about it as you were the biggest artist, like out, and now you can't even drop anything with somebody without somebody bringing up this situation.
And you know
it's
the
rough.
other thing too. When the whole in the midst of the beef, I was saying that I feel like Drake has severed a lot of his relationships, especially in Atlanta, and even dropping this mediocre music doesn't come without controversy. SOD had a little Yachty feature, but when he released it, he took Yachty off. Yachty then unfollowed him. Yachty has been outside of DJ Academics the biggest proponent pro Drake.
Yeah.
And now, like he has issues with the last guy standing.
And his ghostwriter, and one of his ghostwriters.
Bro,
he's one of his ghostwriters too.
Drake's shit is just crumbling, bro. Right before our eyes. So, BG, what you said, yes, what you said about Drake getting Ja Rule, bro, I didn't think it was possible. I will stay steadfast. I've always said, and he too big to fail, man. Fuck that. That foundation is gone. It's only a matter of time.
It's just a different level, right? Ja Rule, you know, is and you can see the impact of it, but he's so as an artist, you know, his reach is so large, the fall off is different. So It doesn't seem like this big Ja Rule thing happened, but he took a lot of damage, and he's acting out, and he doesn't know how to recover. He is mentally damaged because his reputation, his popularity, his image, everything has been ruined by this whole beef. And honestly, when to talk about we win in round 2, bro, no one cares anymore. Like it's over, and you have to do something extremely significant to win this rematch. And I don't know what you have that'll be able to do that. And then the other thing is you have to hope that people really give a damn, and that's going to be the other issue. But dropping this random music on a fake account here and there, and this guy's seeking attention in every kind of way possible, and he just wants people. He really wants people to love him again, the way they used to love him.
It's not going to happen in that way. And you know, to something that Modest was saying, and it's 100% true. And this is the reason why I say that what's happening is Ja Rule. Like, you can't listen to the lyrics the same, bro. Like Kendrick attacked Drake at the core of Drake. And when you hear lines like, you know, high school picture, she was even bad then, you think about that line different, bro. You just like what Kendrick did, he reprogrammed everybody that was under Drake's spell. He was like, boom, anti-serum, there you go. Be awake, be woke. Listen to this with a new ear. And when you do, not saying that's not to discredit any of the hits that Drake has, because he still has hits without the questionable lines that people are still gonna love, and still Drake is gonna get played in arenas and clubs and stuff for forever, right? But like Ja Rule still has songs that you might hear here and there. You know what I'm saying? It may get to that point with Drake, but this damage cannot be repaired in the way that Drake is trying to repair it. And then the stimulus packages of the regions, that's crumbling too, bro. Yachty from Atlanta. I'm pretty sure 21's still probably cool with him. You know, we might get a 21 feature, this, that, whatever. But if Yachty's not messing with you, bro, but we know Future Metro not messing with you. We like Lotto might still mess with you. But we know that the biggest artist, T.I. not gonna jump on your shit, bruh. Do you like that nigga's an ambassador for Atlanta? He was number 3 on the hottest ATL rapper. He not jumping on the track with you, dog. It's Beezy. The foundation is a wrap. It's crumbling down, and all Drake is doing, he's self-sabotaging at this moment, dog. He putting dynamite on all the floors. He the one that's gonna crumble the rest of this thing down. And that's the diabolicalness of Kendrick Lamar. Like, I'm gonna just let you do it. Go ahead, just you do it. He's quiet.
He said it. He said it. This is a lifelong battle with yourself. Like, he's already said it. So it's like, yeah, man, he broke him down to the core, man. Like, it was surgical, bro. It was surgical what he did to Drake, bro. But just to answer the question again, man, I just, you know, yeah, man, he just need to relax.
Go on vacation, bro. Go on vacation 3-4 months. 3-4 months. Don't think about writing no lyrics. Don't listen to no beats. Don't hit up 40. Don't nothing, bro. Just
get your mind right,
bro.
Get your mind right. Clear
Go
your head.
travel the
Get
world.
your mind right.
Spend some time with your kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro. Be out of the limelight. Like if there's pictures, tell your security guard, hey man, tell them niggas no pictures, bro. Like don't be outside, bro. Don't be outside.
But you know what's crazy about that too, though? People still gonna talk shit about that too. Oh, you mean that nigga going to hiding? Oh, this nigga ain't even coming out. Like that's what I'm saying. He's in a lose situation.
But modest, but that 100%. People are gonna talk about him because obviously he's the topic of conversation. But the foundation is already gone. But the stories that you've built on top, people are not gonna watch it fall anymore. You know, they could talk about it all they want, but they're not going to be able to see it. We know seeing is believing. So they see it, they're going to believe it. But they don't see you, then they don't. And all Drake got to do is just come back with one of them big ass smash hits that he does. And I'm not going to say it's all forgiven, but people will move past. And
they can ease back into it a little better. They can ease back into Drake a little better, yeah.
Because right now everybody's being hyperbolic or hypercritical.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I said that the heat in the kitchen is too hot and you not the chef in this kitchen, bro.
Counter to what Rod was saying earlier, he don't even have the comments on the songs that he dropping.
Nope.
Limited comments.
Yeah, because the comments are going to be scattered with Kendrick stuff. It's going to be just like, man, he can't avoid it.
Bro, hey Drake, look, man, just give me about 2.5%. Let me be your travel agent, bro. I'll book you all around the world. I'll make sure, you know what I'm saying, you have the most relaxing meditations and massages and all that type of stuff all around the world, my boy. Hit me up.
People, it has to be somewhere where they don't play music because they're gonna be playing Not Like Us.
Oh my goodness!
It's crazy, bro.
This is crazy. You know, it's crazy. Hey. Look, we gonna leave it there. It's been another rundown episode. We appreciate you guys. You know, we definitely had to address the whole Drake, 100 gigs times 2. So yeah, man. Look, like, comment, and subscribe. We out. Catch you next time. Peace.